YouTube. This is the first conversation you're going to hear me talk about YouTube. We're going to talk a lot about YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine on the internet, next to Google, and it's owned by Google. So there's a lot of synergy there. So what's the deal with YouTube? One is that you need a YouTube channel, and we're going to go over that. We're going to go over how to set up a YouTube channel, not just a YouTube. Not just a one YouTube, you need a YouTube channel, a few YouTubes. That way we can teach you how to put keywords into YouTube, right? And people could find you, get your message out. You can craft your message, what you want to say. One of those commercials about what a great lawyer you are. It's the last thing we need. Enough of that. Enough of that. Talk about how knowledgeable you are, how helpful you are, how much you're going to add to the client, answer their questions, be a resource, be authentic, right? I'm not going to talk about how much money you've gotten judgments over the last year, cases you won. Let everybody else talk about that. Talk about somebody calls you on the phone, you're going to call them right back, and you're going to help them through the process. That's what people want. You're going to have a sheet and talk about how you're going to help them replace the money from work, because they can't work now, they've been in an accident, how they're going to get their car fixed, how they're going to get medical expenses paid, all that stuff. You're going to walk them through that process. All right? You're going to send them the sheet, and you're going to help them out. All right? That's what you're going to do. It's going to be a resource. We're going to do that through YouTube. I love Facebook. Facebook's great. And Facebook's getting a little oversaturated. All right? You go to Facebook, you look up, cheese slices, and all of a sudden, bam, you're hit with a ad regarding elephant skins. It's a little, disjointed. But I love Facebook. Don't get me wrong. Love Facebook. Okay? Use it all the time, every day. Run ads for clients every day on Facebook. But YouTube is more of a search. So it's like you search for something, and then all of a sudden, you might search for lawyers, and then bam, your ad becomes in front of the other lawyer's ad. So there's a lot of synergy there, right? So that happens on paid ads and happens on unpaid ads, right? So I love YouTube because, if you do just organic ads on YouTube, you can get a lot of traction on that too, right? Or you could do $5 a day and do a lot of damage on YouTube. Or you could do $20 a day. And Google loves data. You could build a lot of data. You could do retargeting. You could do all that stuff. So YouTube's very important process. Been around a long time, and it's something you could definitely take advantage of. Keywords. That's when you go to the search and you hit personal injury lawyer or something, personal injury car accident. That can go for like $200. I've seen it go for $200 a click. $200 a click. That's not a lead. It's $200 a click. That's a lot of money. Okay. Now, if you're $10 million firm, you want to throw around a couple $200 clicks, God bless you. There's nothing wrong with that. But clients I deal with, not necessarily in their budget to do that. So I try to stay away from that, and I could probably get that down to $80 a click. I've been around, I know how to kind of deal with that. But still, a lot of money. So, YouTube, I could do commercial, we could do a lot less, than that. So, it's a great forum, and they get to see you, write a script and go, and just as I don't know if you had a chance to see my Facebook blueprint, but kind of a little bit along the same lines as the YouTube. But you have the YouTube free channel, where we do a lot of content. Then we do the YouTube paid channel, where we do some stuff, and then we have the podcasting, right? And then we have the Facebook paid. And then we have the free stuff, social media, and then we have the SEO. Now I know you're saying it's like you got your little calculator out, and you're like, this is going to cost me a lot of money. Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. You know, we could do this the right way, you know, which is not, you know, spending a whole bunch of cash. Because what we do is that we start out fairly small and we see what works. And we put money into what works and we don't put money into what doesn't work. Okay? Now SEO is a little weird because that takes some time to work, but you know, we could figure it out. Okay? You know, then we got email marketing on the side, which is always good. So, you know, it's all a game in that direction. So, you know, I'm always happy to, you know, talk to you about it, you know, and kind of, you know, go over, you know, certain aspects of the program if you have any questions. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there, you know, and some of it is confusing, you know, and some of it is, you know, at least for me, exciting. There's a lot of great new things out there for personal injury lawyers who deal with car accidents. In a sense of targeting, you know, you would think that it would be hard, really hard to target. It's not really easy to target, but you know, if you're in a certain area, let's say I'm in Boston, so you know, we surround Boston, and then we could filter it down, and then get to the people you want to get to, you know, and then keep them on an email list, and then you know, keep sending them emails, find out the demographic that we really want to talk to, and then keep hitting that demographic of information. And then either they go through their peer group, or you know, themselves, or you know, we keep hitting it through email, which you know, sending an email to somebody is nothing. Anyway, YouTube. We'll definitely be talking a lot about YouTube. But if you have any questions, let me know. John Flynn.